Hey everybody, welcome to Champ & Sons and our NHL 21 expansion franchise featuring the Houston Aeros. Digging in kind of on the aerospace, aeronautics of Houston, and that kind of made a pretty cool little thing to go see. The Space Museum and stuff down there, just on the outskirts of Houston. But that is a motivation for this team that we have. And so we're going to go ahead and get pulled up, look at their roster to start. And while we're getting the roster pulled up, just remember to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. We are going to be jumping into this series now. With NHL seasons being 82 games, we are going to play 4 of every 10 games. So we're going to play 4, then we're going to simulate 6. So that way we kind of cut through the season a little bit quicker and kind of get the franchise built up and going. So taking a look at our lines, we have Hoffman, Strome, and Atkinson to lead off the front. Then followed up with Duclair, Heinen, and Connolly in the second line. Matthew Joseph, JT Compher, and Mason Appleton will be the forwards for the third line. And our fourth one, Kyle Okposo, Drake Caguila. And we are going to finish up with a Tobias Reeder as our forwards here in the front line. Most of them are pretty much close to 80 overall, if not over 80. Like Torrey Krug on the defense is an 87. He's going to be paired up with Philippe Myers, who's an 81 overall. And on our second defensive line, we have Travis Dermott and Brandon CARLO, both sitting at 80 and 81 respectively. And our third, Connor Carrick, is going to be teamed up with Patrick Nemeth, a 79 and 80 overall. So we've got a pretty good squad going into it. We have Jacob Markstrom, an 88 overall goalie, and our backup is Corey Crawford, who's going to be an 86 overall coming into this season. And this is going to be kind of a longer season, so we've got time. We need to look at what we have, where we're going to need to make some improvements, possibly look at making trades coming up here in the future. Looking at the season, we will start off. Our first game is going to be at home against the Vegas Golden Knights, followed up with the Islanders of New Jersey, and playing the Kings in LA. And then we'll be back home against Colorado the following week. So we have 4 games set up for today's episode. We are in the central, basically, of, what would amount to the Western Conference. We are in the Central Division, is the best way to put it. So that's kind of how we are set up to be. Our biggest rival is probably going to be Dallas, coming into it, sharing the state of Texas, same conference, same division. As I call it, the rivalry of 35. Well, actually, 45. Dallas to Houston is 45, not 35. Who am I kidding? So the battle for 45 is what we call it whenever we will be playing the Dallas Stars. So we are going to get ready to jump into this first game, and hockey is going to be a little bit faster pace. So we have to be prepared to keep up with everything that's going on. Hopefully we can maintain some strong defense with who we have. And I think we got a lot of capability on the offensive side as well. Most of our guys are pretty young. We do have a couple individuals that are a little bit older. When I say older, I mean their late 20s. Most of our team is in their mid to younger 20s. So we are going to jump into this one here in the second period with 5 minutes to go as we are trailing already 2-0. And Vegas has got a 5-on-3 power play going. And so they're going to send it back down in the zone. We have our one defenseman holding back, maintaining strong. And they fire one off, and they're going to get a goal right past Markstrom. Again, then we'll take the lead 3-0. So now just a couple minutes here later in the second period, Vegas is working their way back down as we are able to steal it from them rather quickly. And we're going to bring it down the left side of the ice. Coming back right. We fire it in. It's a goal for Houston. The first goal of our franchise here gets us on the board as we are now trailing 3-1. That looked like Mr. Myers getting the goal firing it in with the little wrister. Philippe Myers, first goal of the season from him. First goal for the Houston Aeros. And that was a beauty. Taking it in, coming down the left side, shooting across the face of the goalie, and then just snapping that wrister right past his glove into the netting. Beautiful shot, beautiful finish by Houston. And so now we are going to get together. We have got a 4-on-4 play at this moment for about 40 seconds. And so we will not get the face-off, but we are going to take over the puck and send it down into the zone. Vegas is going to recover, and they're bringing it down with Smith coming up the left side there. He gets right past our defenseman. He fires one in. It's going to be blocker saved, and then we will scoop up that rebound. Myers gets it up to, who's that, Comfer, look like? And there, Vegas will take it back over. Trying not to put ourselves in too hectic of a position like we did before. We are still keeping our defensive guys playing heavy and fast, but making sure we try to leave at least someone back. And now we're going to send it back down in the zone again, and this time it's going to be covered up by the Vegas goalie. And that is going to lead to a face-off. We are now officially on our first power play of the season. We still have 11 seconds to go in this power play. Comfort's going to be at the center. He's not going to be able to win that, and they will send it down into our zone, and we are going to have to recover. There's 3 seconds left, so this power play will amount to nothing. And now we get it up the side. We get to the left. A big hit knocks the puck away from us, but we're able to maintain. Wheeler gets the ball. He sends it back. It's going to be fired. And it drifts in. Oh, my goodness. The rebound came off, and it gets poked right past the goalie. Second goal of this game. It is now 3-2. Vegas over Houston. We are not going away easy in this one, as Vegas is upset letting that one slide right past them. Never should have been an opportunity, but it was. And now Vegas coming back in with a power play again here. 2 minutes to go in this second period. We're going to send it down to Comfort. He's going to send it into the zone as he kind of kicks it back, and Vegas is going to take over the possession. And he's looking for a way to get rid of the puck, and he sends it back to his defenseman. And they're going to start coming up the ice at us right now. They're coming fast and heavy. Nemeth pokes it away. He's still in front of him. He pokes it away again, and it's going to be gathered up by Myers. Myers going to send it up to Comfort. Comfort heading in fast. He sends the pass over. It's going to be in the goal. Reeder with the goal on that one. This game is now tied 3-3. The beautiful assist, but Tobias Reeder finishes that one off, sending it right past the goalie. Beautiful one-timer into the net, and this game has been turned on its head, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're here in the third period with about 18 minutes to go. Vegas has a lead 4-3, and we're going to take the puck right back from them. We're going to be coming down the pass with it to Connolly. Connolly gets it over, and it's going to be Strome for the finish. Strome sends it right past the goalie for our fourth goal of this game, and we are tied again. Not going easy down into the night. Ryan Strome, first goal of the season. 2 minutes and 6 seconds into this third and final period. Now here we are. 3 minutes left in the third period. We've got a 4-on-4 situation. Vegas leads 5-4. Houston has a puck. We're going to get it back up to Strome. He's coming down the left side. He'll fire it in. It's going to be blocker saved. Hoffman gets the rebound. He sends it back to the defenseman. He's going to fire it in. It's going to be deflected. This game is tied once again. Strome with the deflection, sending it past the goalie as we've got a tie game at 5-5. Beautiful pass, powerful shot, and Strome putting the stick on it just at the right moment, and it will bounce past the goalie as we've got a tie game here. Now 1 minute to go here in the third period, still remaining a 4-on-4 situation. Houston comes down with the puck. CARLO's going to have it. He kind of gets the pass off, and then we're going to get it over to our wing, who's going to be tied up. Vegas tries to take it from us. We're able to get it back. He sends it over to Strome, and it's going to be taken by the defense, and Strome finishes it. Oh, my goodness. Wait, that wasn't Strome. That was Okposo. Kyle Okposo finishes it with the game winner. 1 minute to go. That was a hell of a finish. It was Strome on the assist. Okposo hitting it just at the right moment. right past Laner, and that is going to be the difference maker in this one for our franchise, for the history of this team. Our first game will be a victory. It was a hard fight. Came back from that one multiple times. Down 3-0, down 4-3, down 5-4 to finally finish off the lead with 1 minute to go, hammering that goal home. And if you look, our top points leader is Ryan Strome. 2 goals, and then he had that 1 assist, giving him 3 total points in just 1 game on this season. And our next game, we will be traveling to the New York Islanders to take on the Islanders here in this next game. I do love these entrances that EA does for the hockey ones. You know, these entrances I think are way better than what they do for the Madden game and all. I just really enjoy the overall presentation and look of it. And there it is, Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders. Corey Crawford's going to be making a start today for Houston. And here we are in the first period as we jump into it. About 15 minutes to go. Islanders already have a 1-0 lead as we get the pass on up, working it down the left side. We send it, the pass, and Strome's going to gather it in the right corner, send it to the back. And we keep working on the right side, back to Strome over the middle, who fires a wrister, and that's going to go just wide. But we will maintain. We've got the pass back. Duclair fires it. It's going to go right over the top post. That was close as we tried. New York continuing to try to clear the puck out. We're not giving them any sort of space, so they will fire that one on down into our zone. We will gather possession and start bringing it back up the ice. We get it over to Strome on the left side. Strome is looking, tries to send it into the middle. That pass is going to be blocked as Islanders will take it back over. And we've got possession of the puck again, working it back down the left, continuing to focus on that side, thinking that we've got some space there. I think we have some good guys on that end that we can make some good shots with. But the Islanders will send it back into our zone, and we will regain possession and refortify our offense. So now we're going to come working down the right side, send it into the zone. That's going to be gathered up by Comfort. Comfort sends it back to Hoffman. Hoffman's going to fire one in, and that's going to be stopped by the goalie as he will cover it up, and that's going to lead to a face-off. 13 and a half minutes to go here in this first period of play. 33 seconds left on the power play for Houston. And they're going to drop it in. Hoffman's going to get it. He sends it to Comfort, who's going to get a good shot off. Try to go for the 5-hole, but the goalie's going to stop that one and cover it up right away. Joseph, Comfort, and Caguila are all on the front lines for us. And Comfort's going to be taking the drop in. He's not able to win the face-off. Islanders will send it back down. And here he goes. We take possession. And we're working down the left side. We send it up to Joseph. Joseph gets it over to Comfort. Comfort in the right end. Sends it back over to Hoffman. He's going to fire the goal. We get the power play. Houston has tied this game 1-1. Beautiful passing. Great wrister right past the goalie. He didn't have a chance. Mike Hoffman, first goal of the season, comes on this power play effort. And New York is stunned. They are in silence. They cannot believe what has happened. And so we're going to jump ahead now to the third period with 8 minutes to go, where the game is tied at 3-3, as it's been pretty evenly matched coming all the way across the board. And we are going to take the puck right from New York as they are holding tightly on our hips. We get it up to Reeder. Reeder's coming in with it. He sends the pass over. It's going to be in with the one-time finish. Houston has taken the lead 4-3 here in New York. Kyle Okposo, second goal of the season, firing it off the assist. Beautiful little touch right past their goalie, sending him on his keister. He didn't know what to do with it as we just got the run and the beautiful, nothing, not too powerful, just right in the perfect spot, giving us the lead 4-3. And so here we are a little bit later in the third period. Score still 4-3. 4.5 minutes remaining in this one. As they get the puck drop, we are not able to get possession. Connolly will steal it right back from him. Comes down the right side, sends it over to Duclair. He's going to finish it. He gets another one. That's the icing on the cake. Duclair with the goal from the left side, firing it right in between the post and the goalie. Anthony Duclair first goal of the season. Comes in, beautiful pass, great touch shot, right past him, behind him, between the post, into the net, extending this lead. That is how you have to do it. Put the icing on the cake on that one. So now with a 5-3 lead, we're going to go ahead and get here to the faceoff. We will win that one as we get it to Heinen up in the middle. Heinen's going to send it over to the right side as he'll drop it back, and we get it over to Krug. Krug sends it over to Myers. Myers still maintaining possession. Back to Krug. He's going to try to wrist her. It's going to be stopped as we will pass it off and dump it down in the zone to Heinen. Heinen gets it back over to Duclair. Oh, big hit as we will take possession over the puck as Myers lays out one of the Islanders on that one. And they keep trying to come with it, but we are not letting them get past that blue line as we will send it into their zone and Islanders will take possession. Boom! Massive hit. Wow, that one felt, I could feel that one in the ice shaking. Duclair with it down on the left side. He'll send it back to CARLO. CARLO rears back and fires it with the rocket into the goal. 6-3 now here in New York. What a finish. That is a final nail in the coffin. There is no coming back from that one. CARLO, too much power from the back. Just sends it in. Just beautiful shot. And you can see the puck rising right past the goalie, over his shoulder, into the net. And that will give us our second win of the season, 6-3. And for our next game, we are going to be traveling to LA to take on the Kings. And if you look, Tobias Reeder's now our top point leader for our team, as he's got 4 points in total, 2 goals and 2 assists, as he racked up at least 1 assist in our last game against New York. So coming up here into LA, this, I have a feeling, is going to be, I think it's going to be tougher than what these other ones have been. We've gotten a lot of offense. Our defense is not very good. I may look at changing over some of the difficulty, but we'll have to wait and kind of see how things shape out from there. I do think we have a really good team, so I don't see there's any reason why we cannot be 2-0, but it's just kind of how it is at this point. And so starting for us in goal is going to be Jacob Markstrom. He had a rough first game, but hopefully he can bounce back in this one. And here we are in the first period. 4 minutes to go is, once again, we are trailing for the 3rd straight game to start out. When we try to get a pass over to Duclair, he's just not able to maintain possession of the puck. CARLO comes up, powerful hit. Oh my goodness, he knocked the man back into second grade. Heinen's going to pick up the puck in the middle, and he's going to wrist it home for the goal. What a shot that was, coming off the big hit from CARLO. Heinen scoops up the mess and cleans it and finishes it in the LA's net, right past the goalie. He didn't have a chance. That was beautiful to see here on this game. Gotta love the accuracy, the fast speed of getting that shot off. The puck was already through the air before the goal moved. He did not have a chance. And so now we're going to come into it here at the second period. About 8.5 minutes to go. The game is still tied at 1-1. So it's been a semi-defensive battle up to this point. And LA is working it down the right side, but we're able to kind of knock the puck loose, but they will maintain possession. Comfort comes in and sends it over to Appleton. Appleton will lose it, but pass the blue line, so LA must regroup. And now we're going to take it back from him. CARLO coming down the left side. As he gets right past their defender, he fires the one in with the wrister, and it's going to be in on the right side of the net. CARLO gives us a goal to take the lead. He took it himself. He saw the opening down the left side, used his speed to get past their defender, and started to come across the goalie and fires that one with a wrister, dang near hitting the post, as Houston will now have the lead 2-1 on that beautiful offensive display by one of our defenders. And here we are a little bit later in the second period with about 2 minutes to go. We are maintaining possession of the puck once again. And Duclair will fire a shot, but that one will be stopped by LA's goalie. And it's starting to get a little chippy. Oh my goodness, Duclair's dropping the gloves with Carter. They pull up their fist. Duclair throwing some right ones. He's hitting the first one. He starts knocking him in the jaw a little bit. Duclair, he goes in for the grab. They're wrapped up. They're grabbing a hold. They're swinging. Carter's taking some damage. Duclair, he's doing some good boxing on that one. Hammering those fists home. Getting him with the uppercut. There it is. He's going to drop Carter. Duclair made Carter look like a punk. Throwing the hands. And I will say this. Carter did beat up something. He beat up Duclair's hands with his face. Look at that. Boom. Quick little jab to the chin. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So after that fight, we're going to join the game here in the third period as Houston still leads 2-1, but LA's trying to come back on us as they bring the puck down. We're able to kind of swiftly get in and steal it. Heinen is coming up the left side here with possession of the puck. He's just going to take it all the way into the zone. So we send it over the middle for the one-timer, and that's going to be stopped as LA will pick up the rebound. And Houston, we are on the power play, so we do have the 5-4 advantage. Getting the pass over to Strome. He's taking it up the center. He has some space and fires one, just misses on the left side. Get it back to Strome over the middle. Fires it to the right side. This time it is going to be in. Strome with another opportunity. Gets another goal. His third in as many games. And that was impressive on the power play. Finishing that one across the right side. Figured the left side was blocked up. Go to the right. He seems to be a little bit slow there. The goalie for LA. So Houston now has a 3-1 lead. So here we are, 16 minutes to go in the game here in the third period. And LA is going to win the faceoff. We definitely need to work on our faceoff. And another fight's happening. Oh, Connolly's taking on Brown. Connolly and Brown are tied up. Connolly's getting some hold. He's trying to get some leverage. He takes a shot. He's delivering a couple shots. They both cover up. He gets a big uppercut in on him. Connolly's taking some damage. They're just kind of wail-mailing each other. Here it comes. Uppercut. Hook. Hook. Hook to finish. Connolly knocking Brown down and out. Finishing that fight with authority. That was a good one. We've taken all momentum. We blasted one of their guys. As you can see him down on the ground. So I guess the fight kind of had to happen. But you hate to have to get into one and still end up losing. So now here we are a little bit later in the third period with about 13 minutes to go as we send the puck into the zone for LA. And Houston is having it. Heinen's got the puck. He's going to send it back to Myers. Myers gets it over to Krug. Krug's going to send it down in, and it's going to be picked up by Houston behind the goalie. Sends it back to Krug. LA knocks it away from us, so we have to regather our sources and come back. Myers, he's going to bring the puck up, sends it up to who's that, Appleton on the right side. He's going to have the puck. He works it back in over to Duclair. That's not Duclair. That's going to be a goal anyways. Oh, my goodness. I've got to get used to these guys' names. Strome with the finish. I thought it was Duclair for a second. It ended up being Ryan Strome with the one-timer. Sending it, the LA goalie, onto his keister as we will extend our lead even more. Now we're just doing it to make them look silly. Ryan Strome, another goal for Houston, and that will be it as we will finish this game adding one more on for both teams, Houston and LA. We did, win this game 5-2, so it was one fairly handily, really. LA, I guess they just didn't have a whole lot of speed to compete with us. And that's something that we looked for with the expansion draft and getting some of this young talent. We look to get that speed, so it seems as though it's really paying off. Ryan Strome is back as the team point leader with 5 points. He's got 4 goals already in only 3 games this season, and he does have 1 assist. Central Scouting Rankings. All right, let's check this out before we jump into this game against Colorado. All right. Aturati. I wonder if that's how that's supposed to be pronounced. Aturati. Number 1. Okay. Number 1. Who's that? Prospect? All right. He's an elite dude. He's got elite potential. I can see that. I don't know what TWF means in the type column. I will figure that one out. But I know Karainen, he's got the TWF. I don't know what that is. but he's got it. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on these two guys. They both got TWF. So we're going to kind of scroll down. I know odds me getting some of these guys are obviously fairly low. It kind of depends on how the draft works out and what happens whenever we start looking to make trades to try to pick up some draft picks. But I like to keep my options open. I love having a fast, quick strike offense with a very sturdy defense. And so that's kind of what we're going to be looking at going forward. As far as players go, some of that stuff I'll do off camera, really till I figure out how I want to incorporate it into the franchise, and that's just one thing where I haven't played this game very much, so it's kind of a unique look at doing it like that. Ernest Eaton, an American, age 17, coming in at the number 20 prospect. Wow. Okay. All right. I can deal. Oh, I like the sound of that. Okay, continuing to check down. A lot of these guys are forwards, right wings, and centers. Like I said, I know I need these guys, but at the same time, if you look, I've only looked at 2 defenders so far, Clark and Lindbergh. So, I mean, there are 7 rounds, so we are going to have 7 opportunities to get guys. We just need to keep our eyes open, keep our focus on how we want our team to be done. Fast forwards, smart, intelligent defense, right? So get them on the quick strike, but have guys that are able to make it back into the defense. The problem with having a quick strike is we intend to bring a lot of guys forward really quick, which has led to us being caught off guard by their forwards coming back at us on basically what I would say is the equivalent to a counterattack. And we have paid for it in terms of giving up goals. So we need the quick strike from our forwards, but I cannot forget our defense. I will do some scouting of some goalies. I think who we have right now is pretty dang good. With our 88 and our 81 overall, I don't see us needing much improvement there for right now. Markstrom, the 88, he is older, so that is going to play a little thing later on, obviously, in the next few seasons. But for right now, he's exactly what we need. He is a solid defender. He's given up 7 goals over 2 games. I get that, but we haven't really helped him out all that much. So, to be fair, right? To be fair, he 3.5 goals per game allowed is essentially where he's at based off his average. So, I'll take that because we can definitely put up more. We have got definitely the potential to put up way more than that with a lot of our front lines that we do have going. All right, so still checking out some of these goalies right here. And that's what I was talking about. As far as some of these things, I think HYB probably stands for hybrid, if I had to guess. But, and that's really what I did. Just put my eye, not really on much goalies, but focus on the wingers in the attack, while also essentially keeping the defense being a prime point. So that's kind of what we're going for. As we get closer to the draft, we'll look at some of those player information and dive deeper into it. But for now, Game 4 in this episode is about to occur against the Colorado Avalanche, playing here at what is known as Space Command, home of the Houston Aeros. As this game is getting ready to be underway, Colorado will be bringing Philip Grubauer, who's 0 for 3 on the season and with a 4.36 goals per game. Jacob Markstrom will be in our goal for us today as he's 2-0 on the season with 3.5 goals allowed average per game. And so we're going to jump on into this here at about 16 minutes to go in the first period. As we get the pass sent up to Comfort down the left side. He's going to stop. He'll get the pass brought back. And Carlo's going to end up with possession. He fires it home. It's going to be deflected. Carlo gets the shot off. The power. And then we add the touch. Matthew Joseph, second goal of the season, coming in with the deflection. Carlo just rears back on it, finds the opening, and sends it in. Joseph adds that last little bit, adds, as Happy Gilmore would say, a little bit of tappy, little tap, tap, taparoo. And that puck goes right into the 5-hole, I think that's what it's called, and into the net. So we will have the lead 1-0. Now, a little bit later in this game, we're going to jump into it here in the third period, where we are now only leading 2-1. As we get the pass sent off to Reeder up the left side, who's going to kind of stop, he'll send it into Comfort. That puck will be taken away from us. We will regain possession. Myers has it. He'll fire one in off the post. Comfort's going to regain possession off the rebound. Bring it from behind the goalie to the back. Myers gets it over to Nimitz. Nimitz fires one in over the crossbar, and Colorado will take possession back. We are not giving them anything easy to move down the ice with. Nimitz comes in with a powerful hit, knocking a man through the wall, basically, as we will take over possession in our zone, but we get the turnover up. Oh, my goodness. Great play by our defense and our stick handling to get the puck as we send it back down on the offensive side. DERMOTT has it. He fires a wrister. It's going to be deflected in. Oh, my goodness. DERMOTT with the slap shot. And it's going to be tapped in by Danton Heinen, his second goal of the season. Boom. Heinen just taps his stick to it. And then a little tappy. A little tap, tap, taparooski. And that one is going to go floating right past the goalie. And that one should start to seal it up for us as we get ready to close out this game with what should be our fourth straight victory. And so here we are with 1 minute to go in the third period. We are leading 3-2. Colorado is starting to put some pressure on us as they are giving their last-ditch efforts. They come down the side, get past our defenseman, send a pass back, and they're going to miss that shot. And we're going to get it up to Connolly. Connolly's going to be moving it down. He gets it into the zone past the blue line, and so Colorado will have to regather up. And here they come, working on the attack. Krug tries to get a stop. He gets the deflection off and kind of knocks the puck away. And Colorado has pulled their goalie, so they've added another man into this. Stevenson misses his shot off the post. And we're working it back down as we will start to shoot to finish it off, and our stick breaks. You've got to be kidding me. Colorado coming back. We're basically a man down because he lost his stick. And Colorado maintaining possession. They got about 20 seconds left to get a goal to tie this one up, as we will get him into the boards and take the puck away from him real quick. Beautiful stick handling by Nemeth as he gets the pass up, and we will send the puck into the zone. Colorado, 10 seconds remaining. They've got about one more attack opportunity to make something happen. They send the pass. Oh, that's going to be hit off our the goalie's deflection pads. They almost got that one. That was a beautiful finish by our team. 4-0 is how we have started this series. And while we are finishing up, just once again, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and hit the thumbs up button as well if you did like today's video, as it does greatly help out the channel, and we really do appreciate it. So we are going to simulate 6 games and get into the next episode after Game 10. So I will see y'all then. So as always, everybody, stay safe. And, well, you know how it goes. Later, y'all.